Aneng at SZ-02. It is a 9999 count Catiii 600V LCD skin multimeter. It has APO function. Not in use 15 minutes, maybe auto cool off. Its battery is a UAAA 1.5V 2-piece. Its size is a 125 x 65 x 28 mm. It test PEN CATIII 1000V 10A, 69 cm long, PVC cable. It use normal 4 mm plug. AC current is a 20 mA to 10A. DC current is a 20 mA to 10A. DC watt in auto mode is a 0.5W to 1 kW. And milliwatt is a 0.0 milliwatt to 600 milliwatt. AC watt auto mode is a 0.5W to 1 kW. Milliwatt is a 0.0 milliwatt to 600 milliwatt. Continuity less than 50 ohm may be turned on. Resistor wing is a 0.1 ohm to 99.99 megaohm. It has die test function. Die output voltage is a 2.8 watt. And it has a capacity function 0.001 nF to 99.99 megafarad. It has temperature range minus 40 degrees C to 1K degrees C. Frequency range is 40 to 1K Hz. And if the battery less than 2.8 watt, the meter may be auto cool off. It has NCV function, fast light and backlight function. Let's see the meter. The meter comes with a box. It made in China. And the model is a SZ-02. It has red color and yellow color. We have red color. Come with a AAA battery, a pair, a test pen, and a temperature sensor, cheap temperature sensor. And two of the user menu. One is English, one is Chinese. And the meter about a hand size, a finger thick. Okay, let's see the meter function. There is a power on function key. The first power on that may be in auto mode. And the second is the NCV in the top. One touch is this switch is the top. Two LED lamp light on. One touch is a cool off. And long part, this switch may be turned to the NCV. Now in NCV. Long part again may be turned to the auto. And the first key is a hold key. They have a hold the data of the key or the measure. And long part may be the backlight on. And this type of the logo no any usage of this. And the next is the select function for the menu function. Select function. Let's see. One The first one is continuity, and the next is dye test function, and next is capacity function, and next is DC milliwatt. Next is AC milliwatt, come with the hertz frequency for testing. And next is the live pack check. And next is the temperature testing. And first, now time there is home temperature. Now it's in auto mode. Okay. Let's see the user menu. In first one there is Chinese. The user menu comes with some data of this meter. Okay, let's see the English. There is the English user menu. Okay, let's test the meter. And let's see the meter. The test pan first. It's a cheap test pan. They have a cover in the top. They have a 4 mm port of this one, of the meter. Now in auto wing, they come in the middle of the meter, and the voltage measure in this size. Okay, let's see the meter. DC weapon voltage test. Oh, sorry. Cannot connect the port. DC weapon voltage test. 2.5 watt. Give you a time to turn to the voltage output. 5 watt. It's 5.0111. 7.5 watt. It shows 7.518. 10 watt. It shows 9.99. Need the full reading. Okay, next test. AC voltage test. This meter shows 221.2 watt, a little bit more than the fruit, and have a warning skin come out, have a wet light. Okay, next test. NCV test. It must long put this way for testing the NCV. The skin may be display EF and need the source in about 4 cm. About 4 cm. Then maybe fill the 1 bar and 3 or 2 cm. They have a 2 bar. Near is a 3 bar. More is a 4 bar. And also come with a wet light. Try again. 4. About 4 till 1 bar. Okay. And this meter have a flashlight. By passing this way, they have a flashlight, and put long part of this way have a backlight skin in white color. Okay. Now use the meter NCV for testing the live hot wire part. First, use the wet test lead. Neutral. No. Neutral, no. F, no. Hot wire. They have a B. They can find the hot wire. And next, use the back test lead. Test the hot wire. Neutral, no. F, no. Hot wire. They can find the hot wire. Okay, next test. And auto mode check. Now it's in auto mode. In auto mode, they have a DC, AC, and the resistor in. But not use the select key for select. It automatic check. Now DC first. It shows the battery 9.6 to 8 volt. And the AC. It shows 221.8. and the resistor 10 ohm. ISO 10.2 or 3 ohm. Okay, next test. Line hot wire function check. In the auto mode, we must put the select key to the live. Now it's in live. With light check function. First use the wet testing. Neutral no. Earth no. Hot, it have a hot wire, can check it. And next, use the back testing. Neutral no. Earth no. Hot wire, they can show the hot wire and have a wet skin display. Okay, next test. Resistor test. The resistor test only work on the in auto mode. Now test the test leaf short. Again the reading. The reading is about 0.1 ohm. Okay. Let's see test the resistor 1 ohm. ISO 1.3 or 2. 10 ohm. ISO 10.2. 10.4K. ISO 10.03K. 20.03K. ISO 20.02. Okay, 2 met. ISO 1.997 met. Okay, 22.3 met. ISO 22.17 met. Okay, bigger, 39.4 met. ISO 39.3 met. ISO accuracy. And bigger one. ISO 60 met. Bigger. ISO 80.85 met. ISO accuracy of this one. And let's see the meter in reference resistor. And let's see reference resistor is a 4.9987 kΩ. Now see the meter showing. ISO 4.998 K. Okay. ISO accuracy. Okay, let's see the meter in continuity. In continuity, put on this key, select key 1. But also have a logo of auto. Okay, let's see the meter. In low motion, they have also have a capture the B sound. If far, they may not. Sometimes lost. Okay, short again. They have a reading of about 0.3 or 7 display. The dB about 72. 70. Okay. In low motion, they have already. And this meter in continuity makes the resistor is under 1K. We test it before. Now it's about 900, 899.4 okay, under 1K. Let's see another function. Die function test. You must put the switch 2 times to the die test function. Now in die test function, the first we test the output voltage. The output voltage is 3.23 watt of this meter. Okay. And let's test the die. It shows 0.538 watt. Okay, let's pass or testing the die. And use the die mode light on the LED. Red, okay. Yellow, okay. You have output voltage 1.86 or 7 watt. Green, 1.873 watt, 5 watt. Sorry. Blue one, 2.572. White one, 2.574 watt. It's okay. It can light up the LED. Next test. Capacitor test. But again, maybe in capacitor test mode. Now test the reference cap. The reference cap is 120 nanofarad about. Let's see. It's so 123.3 nanofarad. It's so accuracy. Okay, let's see the more cap. The first one is 1,000. Discharge first. In your time, it's so 1.064 megafarad. The next one, that is 10 mF. It's so 10.67 mF. Okay. Next one. The bigger one. It's so 2.018 megafarad. Need the cap reading. Okay. Next test. Milliwatt test. Now it's 0.01 watt. It's so 10 microwatt. Flip is 10.6 or 7 or 8 now. 10.8. And this meter also show the 10.7 or 8. Okay, rising up. 2, SZ-02 for fruit, and this meter also show 22.2. It show accuracy V. It show 30.1 for fruit, and this meter also show 30 milliwatt. It show accuracy. Next test. In auto wing, they say that minimum is 0.5 watt. Maybe send the reading. Now test it. Now it's 0.4 watt. And they may not show anything. They may show the resistor in 0.4 watt and 0.5 watt. Now see it. For the contact, the reading may be shown on 0.5 watt. And this meter, if you fix the cap like this in a long time, now it's a 0.5 watt. So if under the voltage, they can show the 0.4 watt in the first time, but lower they maybe show the auto and come with a resistor. But if you want to rising up the voltage, now 0.4 watt, it no any function. It cannot check it. And now it's a 0.5 watt. They cannot check the 0.5 watt. They may be in resistor reading up 0.6 watt, 0.7, no function. Also in resistor, 0.8, no, 0.9, no, 1 watt. They may be function. It normal if you fix contact the source, then maybe minimum is 1 watt. Okay, next test. Temperature test. Is home temperature is 29.5, and this meter is 29. And unity is 29.9 or 8. Now you the meter see the reading. Now is in cool water first. Sorry, cool water. The fruit is 13 or 12.9, and this meter is 13, and unity is 13.8. Okay, next, hot water. Now it's in hot water, and fruit so 80.8, and this Aneng is 80, and unity is 79.7 or 5. Okay, and see this meter in high temperature. We use a torch for testing it. Okay. Before I use cool water near this one for cooling down. Now it's 400. Now I turn it 267. Okay, you can check the high temperature. Okay, next test. An auto power off function. And this meter, when power on, there maybe have a logo. There may be one logo of the call. There may be the auto power off function logo. When this meter not in use 15 minutes, maybe auto close off. And when you want to cancel it, you must first turn off the meter, long part of this switch, NCV and top switch, and power on. We hear beep sound and the logo disappear. There may be no cancel the auto power off function. And now we test the auto power off function. We turn off the meter and power on again and testing. Now testing. And now maybe video speed up for testing. DC current test. This meter, when in a DC current test, it must be put on the left side, the pump. It will automatically change to the DC current test. Now it's in milliamp. It will automatically change to the last current and makes it a 10 amp 10 seconds max. We test it. Now the meter may be turned to 998 milliamp. It needed 10 amp. They have a warning sound B come out and red color. Okay, next test. DC current test. In the current, they have a red light come out. Now it's a 2.336 amp. Okay, next test. In AC manual, minimum is 1 Hz of this meter can capture. It shows 0.999 Hz. In auto wing, minimum is 6 Hz for this meter. Under is not accuracy. Okay. And this meter mix is 1.4 kHz. If bigger, there maybe have some error come out. Okay, next test. DC power consumption test. Now starting current test. Its starting current about 88.99 milliamp max. And normal draw current is 2.052 or 3 milliamp normal. And test the top. Sorry. Now F4. Now is the top. Top is 11.76 milliamp. NCV draw current is 26.8 or 27 milliamp. Now test the backlight. Backlight first draw normal draw 7.9 milliamp. and testing the fast draw current of the backlight. It draws 31.6 milliamp for the backlight on. And at the F4 NCV, sorry. At the NCV draw 80.11 milliamp. At the flashlight also 80.11 milliamp. Now is in the normal time they have draw the current is 29.8 milliamp, about 30 milliamp. Okay. Weapon DC milliamp test. Now weapon is 20 milliamp. Now testing. It's so 20 milliamp. It's so accuracy. Battery low down test. Now supply 3 volt and the weapon voltage is 1 volt. Open the meter. Now it's 3 volt. It shows 1.004 volt. Follow down the reading 2.9, 2.8, 2.7, 2.6, 2.5, 2.4. It shows the battery low logo come out. 2.3. It also shows the reading. 2.2 volt. It disappears the skin. That means that if the battery lower than 2.2 volt, then maybe drop down the meter. Okay, next test. High DC voltage test. Now open the meter. When open the meter, there is auto mode. Now it display 2.435 kOhm. Okay, now testing the 100 watt. It shows 110.6 watt. Need the foot is 111. Okay. 250. It shows 276.2 watt. It need the foot. 500. It shows 526 watt need the foot. Okay. See the maximum 1000 watt. It's 1050 watt. It have a B sound and overload, and also have a within 1 moment. Okay. See the manual mode. But the manual mode is in DCM mode. Try to test it. It say overload M mode. No any function. Okay. Next test. Meter T down. That is the back side of the battery cover, and that is the battery compartment. And they have a 4 screw in the barrel, and open it before. Let's see. No any shielding. And that is the contact of the battery compartment. That is the meter. Let's see. There is a LED. There is the antenna of NCV. There is the crystal. There is the control relay. There is a main IC. There is the LCD driver. There is a 7mm fuse, 10 amp. And there is the battery supply contact. There is the PTC. There is the resistor. Okay, let's see. A close-up. Okay, open it. It is the back side of the meter. There's the backlight, and the backlight inside no any parts. And that will have a solenoid for the backlight in this case. Inside no any parts. Okay. Not to see. That is the input jack. No any other the color coding. And let's see the skin. They have a LED cover, 2 of, and the saw puff key. And there is the LCD skin. A huge, large LCD skin. Okay, T down finish. Our NCV test first must be long part of this week to the EF. Near 3 cm have a 1 bar. Near 2 cm have a 2 bar. Near have a 3 bar and a 4 bar.